I'm sure there are over 40 to 50 hours of labor in this ball of yarn. And it's my labor, so I know for a fact that there is a lot of hours of work in this. So my cousin is getting married in 10 days. And I kind of offered to make a dress. I did say 10 days, but worry not. I have started this a while ago. So let's catch up with what I've done so far. By the way, my name is Carolina. This is Carolina's Closet. Welcome. If you're in need of channels to subscribe to, consider this one. I have a utopic, wishful thinking goal of reaching 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I know it's insane, but I'm just trying out there, telling you my wishes. Maybe you want to help me realize them? I don't know. So, my cousin's name is Marina, by the way. When Marina announced that she was getting married, I was like, do you want a dress? Can I make a dress? And she was like, yes, obviously. I have never done a wedding dress, but I did have one look in my graduate collection that multiple people told me they would like to wear as a wedding dress. By multiple, I mean 2, but I guess that's something. So Marina's wedding, it's like an event. But what I mean by that, it's multiple days. Going to get married on the church, a small ceremony, just family, just so that the Pope, not the Pope, the guy in the church officializes their marriage, right? And then on Sunday, she's gonna hold the reception for her friends, extended family, but the venue where she's having the reception closes at 10, if I'm not mistaken. And then she just wants to go out in the city and celebrate her married self, like in an after party kind of vibe with her friends. And I was invited. All that to say, she has multiple dresses. And she kindly asked for the easy task of making an outfit that is going to serve for the church and the after party, which it's a bit of a challenge. So she already has a big ball gown dress for the reception. And because she already has like a ball gown, like long dress, when we were discussing ideas, she told me that she was open to everything short length, like pants, suits. She was kind of open to everything, which was kind of scary. It's almost like when in art class, the teacher says, do whatever. Like, I know I had one theme, wedding, but still, anything, it doesn't even have to be a dress. It can be short, it can be long, it can be pants, it can be everything. That's a big scheme of things. And on top of that, I asked her if she was open to having a knitted dress. I knit. And I'm better at knitting than sewing. Also, I thought it'd be kind of sentimental to her if I did a knitted dress, because I was told that her grandma used to knit in the same kind of machine that I knit. She also like bought her whole house from like income of knitting. That's when you could earn a living off of handmade items, but let's not talk about that. Anyway, I thought it'd be a nice idea, and she was so open to it. So I made a massive Pinterest board with a lot of options and a lot of textile options as well in a separate little folder. And I sent it to her. She selected some beautiful options and some even prettier textile knitted options from the knitted board. So based on that, I sat down and I took a whole day to knit samples because I love knitting samples. I did the samples and I designed a few options based on the samples. And then we got on like a little video call because we live kind of far, so we did a lot of the planning through video. And she loved all of the samples. She was so obsessed with a lot of them, but it was kind of clear that she didn't really want anything that was form-fitting below the waist. And that is a little bit of a problem when it comes to knit, because knitted garments are form-fitting. She specified that she actually really likes cropped tops. She also specified that she liked open back. She was very much more into two-piece instead of a dress. She wanted a crop top and then a skirt or pants, but at that point she was more into skirts. And it didn't really have to be too modest. Although we did have to keep in mind that she is wearing it to the church as well. So I kind of suggested that we should do a crochet style crop top and kind of steer away from the knitting. And she was really into it. And that is the kind of risky part. I suggested a kind of lace crochet that I had never done. And she liked it. So I gave myself the task of learning this lace crochet style that's called Romanian lace. And I thought it was really beautiful and I thought it was going to look really nice. I finished sketching the final ideas and I showed her and she really liked it. You talk too much. Just tell us what the dress is gonna be. I'm sorry. I like to over-explain myself. So, it's not, I don't think I can call it a wedding dress because it's like a wedding outfit. It's multiple pieces. So basically it's a short skirt, double layered in fabric, and then a cropped top made with the lace. Open back, and that's the base of it. We are lining the front of the crochet top, but it's still a little bit too revealing for the church. So we did decide to do a third layer of skirt to wear underneath the main skirt and a long sleeve top. And I really want to do the cuffs of the long sleeve with the lace, the same lace that we're doing the top with. Also, she doesn't really want a veil. I really wanted to make a veil. So this is it. And we do have a mock-up! Yay! I'm sort of in the time crunch today, so I need to get to it. I have to do the pattern and the prototype for everything. I have my cousin's measurements, pattern book, the internet, paper, pencils, and rulers, so I'm ready to go. Patterns are done. Hopefully they are good. And now let's cut the fabric. I just bought similar fabrics to what I'm going to use. I really want to see how fabric falls. I don't like doing prototypes with fabrics that are too different from what I'm going to use. Basically, I had to redo 2 of the patterns. I think I did a pretty okay job for the invisible zipper. It is another day still on the prototype. Oops. So this is the skirt, and as you might be able to see, I did a hem with a fishing wire, so it looks like, and I think it's so cute. But for the second layer, top layer, I'm actually going to do a handkerchief hem, and I'm going to do 2 different hems here just to like kind of show her these options, see which one she prefers, so that the real one has like the best kind of hem for her. I did a gathered circle skirt with 1.5 waist measurement. And then I did this top. It's like a stretchy mesh. I tried to put a little bit of lace. This is just like some store-bought ribbon. It's not the actual lace, but just so that she could see what I was envisioning with the lace. And then we have the top. This is what's going to be the crochet lace top. And the back, it's open like so. It's like a inverted V. I thought this was really beautiful. She also really liked it. We tried it on and I'm glad I did the mock-up. I hate mock-ups. I like cutting corners, but when it's not for me, I try harder, okay? The skirt is quite a bit big, so I'll have to do it a little bit smaller like this. And also she did say that she thought it was too much fluff. So instead of doing the gathered circle skirt, I would just do a non-gathered circle skirt with the 2 layers. I tried 2 hems to show her the options. She doesn't really have a preference. She just likes both. She didn't hate the amount of gathering, but it was too much for all of the layers. So what we decided for the skirt is that we're going to do 2 layers of a circle skirt not gathered, and then the bottom layer, the extra one, is going to be this skirt. So like the second skirt here, I'm going to use the same pattern and use it for the bottom layer. For the long sleeve top, she likes it like this. And then for the cropped top, we are going to go way down in the collar. And also we're taking a lot of sleeves here. That was my bad actually, because the shoulder seam being this big is really bad for movement, because when you put your arms up, it goes up everything. So that's not good. So this strap's going to be a lot skinnier, like here. The length is also good, but we're going to add a little bit. That is going to come in the form of a scalloped edge done in crochet. So I went fabric shopping and I got all of the fabric that we need. I already opened it just because I needed to buy an invisible zipper. The store that I went to is so nice. I love going there. I feel so fancy. They have a lot of options for like lace and bridal. I was looking for something simple. I did not go for the silk because it was a lot and I was scared. I got this beautiful off-white fabric that is very much opaque, so I won't need a lining for the skirt. Just the 2 layers plus the extra layer are enough. There's no transparency with this fabric, which is good. And then I have the tulle. It's in an off-white as well, but on the skin it's really almost transparent. It just has a tint. And then I have this jersey for the lining of the crochet top. So for today, my goal is to make the skirt full skirt, the 2 layers plus the extra skirt, full with the invisible zipper that is my nemesis. And then hopefully tomorrow I can tackle the enormous task that will be the lace top. And it's going to rain a lot. It's dark outside. New skirt pattern. Let's do this. I bought a lot of fabric in case something went wrong. So this is the longer version, and then I will cut here for the smaller one. I just spent half an hour trying to make this work. And it's working, but I'll soon have to change all of the settings to make the hem. So I'm dreading that moment. I am overlocking the sides and the top. Ironing my seams. I'm gonna do a French seam also. I don't think there was ever a time where I said to myself or to a camera, I want to make this, and that in this, and that amount of time, and actually made it. Am I the only one who's an insane overachiever with my time and skills? I will finish the skirt today, and I won't say anything else, but I want to start on the top. I really do. I kind of need to. I cut the waistband and I already interfaced it. Look at me interfacing stuff. And now I'm going to pin it to the skirt. So top layer first and then bottom layer. The right side is up. facing me. No, the wrong side is up facing me and the right side is together with the waistband. Let's sew. It was about to like thunderstorm and the sun just opened up. I'm actually a little bit scared because I drew out the interfacing with this yellow chalk and I think it shows against the light. So I'm gonna try and cut it a little bit. It is time. Invisible zipper time. Do I look stressed? I'm actually stressed. I don't like zippers, much less when they are invisible. I have a tutorial here by Tui Sewing. I have done this a million times and I'll never not need help. The rain is starting. I want to do another pass because I feel like it's not as close as I would like to be. Look. Like it can be closer, can't it? I got the zipper. Look. The needle took the zipper because I went inside it. So yeah, I think it was as close as it could be. I don't know, it just seems like it's not getting close enough. And also I fucked up here. I got it. It is matching a lot better. The worst part of the skirt has passed. There is a little bit of yellow here from the chalk. I will have to wash it or something. I hate chalk. I wish we could imagine the lines in sewing and see them. This is something that AI should do. You know, instead of having to use Taylor's chalk or like this pen that erases with heat, which actually is really good. I like using the pen that erases with heat. Mine ran out. We should invent a like AI technology, something that makes us see the marking in the fabric without having to actually draw in the fabric. Maybe that could be done with like a projector, but that's unreliable. And this is why I knit and crochet, because you're inventing your own fabric. There's no chalk. There's no writing on fabric, okay? Would you believe me if I told you that the light has gone off? We have no light. I was in the middle of a seam. It's here in the machine. I don't know if the light's coming back. I cannot stop. Like I have a week to finish this and I don't have the whole days of the week. Since I have no machine, I think I'm going to go to the next part of the project that is crochet based. So there's no need for a machine. There is a need for lighting. I need to see what I'm doing. And this is the only light that I have. So let's talk about the Romanian point lace. That is the technique that I'm using for the top. Basically, there is this cord that I can create the shape that I want. So I want to create the shape of the top and the design inside. And then I get just a needle and a thread and I just go in and fill in the gaps with some different kind of stitches. From my limited experience with Romanian point lace, the most time-consuming part is this cord. And good news, guys, I have done it. Yes, I did say that I wasn't starting yesterday. So I started making this cord a little while ago, actually. I actually filmed when I started doing this. Okay, so it's September 10th. And today, the yarns that I ordered arrived. I consciously got way more than I thought I would need because you never know. But the thing is, I got them in different colors, but they did come with different lots. These, I think, are supposed to be the same, and then these are supposed to be the same. I will just give myself some like 2 hours, 2.5 hours to see how much cord I can get done. This is a really thin yarn, so I'm thinking probably 1 to 2 millimeter. This is 1.5. I really hope I can do it, because this is the smallest one I have with this handle, and I'm really used to this handle because it's the one that I do my temperature blanket with, so I really hope this is a good size. It is 340. I will do this for till 5 or something, and I will report back. 5:35. So 1 hour and 50 minutes, and this is what I have. It's good, I think. Any amount of free time that I have, I will try to work on this because I need to do this fast. There was a whole week. I think I crocheted this cord for 6 hours every day. It was all I was doing in my spare time. And I really, 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 really hope that it is enough for the top and the cuffs of the long sleeve. If I have to spend another day making more cord, I don't think I have that day. I don't think I can. And I swear, if someone is going to inform me that I could have bought this specific kind of cord for Romanian point lace somewhere online, I will be really bad. I don't want to know that I can buy this pre-made, because I made it. And I'm sure there are over 40 to 50 hours of labor in this ball of yarn. And it's my labor, so I know for a fact that there is a lot of hours of work in this. I really hope it looks good, it's enough. And I kind of want it to be exclusive, as in I made this with my hand and I don't want anyone else to be able to buy it made by machine. You have to do this by hand. Want to talk about the dart? I'll talk about the darts. As a knitter, I'm not used to darts, but this top is very form-fitting, and lace doesn't stretch. Lace is not knit, lace is not crochet, it's lace. On my research, there were a couple of samples that were not the finished pieces, but the patterns, and I saw that people use the darts and they just do it within the lace. So that's what I'm doing. I don't have any formal training in lace making, but I think it should work fine. Okay, I'm about to show you a physically big purchase that I made. And it might look a bit excessive, because it probably is. I got a huge, very thick mat. So I will trace the top, and then I will draw, and I'll do all of that with the cord. Moment of appreciation for my cord. Let's do a cord B-roll because I think it deserves it. And let's put all of my 50 hours of work to good use. I did half, and I'll just flip the pattern. Okay friends, I just finished the outline. I will just start with the drawing. So about the drawing, I asked my cousin what she wanted to do for the design, because it can literally be anything. I can write her name. I can do like whatever flowers she wants. And she wanted to go for leaves. Her main dress has a lot of leaves. It also is the same vibe of her invites. So I already designed. The design that I did, this is kind of the outline. I left a few parts of it uncovered, like here, but I made them very strategic and I made them small because this kind of, as you can see, it makes it lose the shape. And I focused on leaves, and each kind of leaf has a different kind of motif that I learned to do in Romanian point lace. And then for the back, I'll kind of roughly use the same shapes. I need to cut. Okay, so for the very first time right now, I need to do a cut here to like finish the sleeve here and start the other ones in the stem. And I have never actually cut this cord because when I was doing the samples that I learned with, I refused to cut the cord. I did the design in a way that I didn't need a cut. But for this design, I need to cut the cord, and I don't know how to do it, and I don't have internet. I don't want to mess up because I have a limited amount of cord. So, it is the middle of the next day. Are we still out of power? Yes. Yesterday I stopped. I did a bit more cord. Here's 2 more hours of cord making. And I slept early because what else was there to do? And then I woke up early and there was still no light. And I had to go to the gym to power my phone and my light and my portable charger. On my way to the gym was the tree that fell on the power line that made us powerless. And because of that tree, I actually had to take the longest way possible to the gym. It's usually a 10-minute drive, and it was a 25-minute drive to the way. So yeah, now I will continue doing the drawing. I just watched Elena's tutorial on how to cut it, and she was very nonchalant about it. She just cut it and grabbed the last stitch and pulled it through. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's just like every single stitch had time and work put into it, and I'm cutting it. It's fine. It doesn't unravel easy, so that's good. Let's draw with cord. So like the ones that I kept raised are because I wasn't sure of the positioning. So it's easier to take them off when they're raised. Like when I put them all the way down, it's actually quite hard to take them off. And it's good for when I am doing the fill part of the project, but not when I'm still kind of working on the design. Hi. So, I don't know what was the last thing that I recorded. The lights came back. I did not continue doing the skirt. It is in the same exact position that it was a lot of days ago. Yes, this is not the next day. This is in fact a day over. I've just finished this now this morning. There are too many hours in this and it's not even done, which is scary because the day is approaching and I'm late. So about the top, I did the leaves with different techniques. Also, I used 2 different colors. I had in mind to leave some blank spaces with no feeling in it, but I just thought that wouldn't be too great. I thought it wouldn't be too good structurally, so I covered everything. I just did a mixture between the like parallel lines and the E-loops. So I'm going to take this out of the board, which I'm actually a little bit scared about because I already broke a nail. Okay, it took a while, but I managed to take all the pins off. Also, I have 2 broken nails, not only 1. Oh my god. I'm actually so impressed. I'm scared for the length as well, but she's shorter than me, and we did measure, and it was an okay length. I actually want to propose a change in the design for my cousin, so I'm going to take a photo. The top might look prettier with the white background instead of this kind of beige skin colorish. So I'm going to like put it here and see which one she prefers. I will start on the back panel right now. Hi friends, it's 3 a.m. the day after I last filmed. I'm done with the back. I'm going to take it out. I worked on this for the entirety of yesterday. So I took like a power nap, slept for 2 hours, and I just couldn't sleep anymore because I'm so anxious. I've been a bit irresponsible with my time management. Like the wedding is in 3 days. My cousin's so chill. You know, she's not like a bridezilla. Obviously, since I'm working on one of the dresses literally like 3 days before the wedding. But still, it is a bit irresponsible of me to still be working on it. I should be done. It's so wild because it's all I've been doing for the past days. Thing is, like, you know, I run on adrenaline, man. Like, working on adrenaline is just something, it does something to my creative juices. And I hate that, actually. It's really bad because I have so many ideas and I always like just schedule enough time to make the bare minimum. Like, this is the bare minimum. But anyway, I was saying that I think it's also a fiber art thing. Like, maybe it's just a me thing. The thing about fiber arts is that it's just, it's so time consuming. It's just so time consuming. Like, I've been doing this like crop top. It's open back, so it's not a lot of fabric. And I've been doing it for like 5 days. Like, just this back panel, there are over 20 hours of work in this back panel. And still I feel so irresponsible just because I should have started it way earlier. But yeah, I couldn't sleep anymore. Good thing is that I actually love it and it's like chill. I listened to a whole audiobook. I listened to Artemis by Andy Weir, the guy who wrote The Martian, and I love his. I think I've listened to all of his audiobooks now. I think I watched all of the video essays in YouTube. Like, I know that's not true, but like I listen to so many. And then when I feel like I have nothing to watch, I watch geography content. So yeah, I was saying, I don't think I finished my thought, but it's hard to be like, oh, this is going to take 20 hours of sitting down sewing. So I'm going to prepare for that. Like, that is, I don't think I can grasp that concept. So I just always think I'm going to take less time. And this is like on overestimating any kind of project that I do. Like, overestimate thinking that I'll finish it in a day and then I take a week to do it. I told myself, and I said it on film, that, oh, I think I can finish this overnight. The whole top. I thought that I could finish this whole top overnight at one point. Oh my god. Nighttime freaks me out. There's a massive bug inside in this room. So this is the same fabric from the skirt. I will use it to cover the front part of the top. I spent like an hour quilting those darts and like weaving in the little bits of thread and cutting this. I need to write this down. So basically, the guys came here to change the lighting, which I'm very glad about. They were very sweet and they covered the knitting machine in some bubble wrap, but they didn't think to cover these machines in anything. So there's like dust in here using white fabric. And it's like sealing dust. There's sealing dust here now. Look at this. This is sealing dust. I spent an hour pinning this, and it's not even that good. But I'll hand sew it now, which will take a lot of time, and I won't be able to finish it right now because I have 2 hours till I have to leave for my cousin's bridesmaid brunch. So I'll take a nice photo and I'll show it to her. Hi friends, I just finished hand stitching the lining for the front panel. I got back here, I cut another layer of this top in this white fabric, and I did everything again. I pinned it on top of the one that I was sewing on, and I hand stitched them both together, so there's 3 layers here. And I did that because first of all, I thought it was a bit transparent. Also, the inside looked really ugly how I was doing, so I added another layer, and now I think it's really neat. Right now I'm just going to stitch the sides and the shoulders. I'm gonna do it the same way that I did the darts, and then I'll do one last thing tonight and call it a day. I'm like way too calm because I should be almost done right now, and I'm not. I still need to hem the skirt, do the other skirt, and I still need to do the long sleeve that goes on underneath this top. So there's a lot that I still need to do, but I can do it tomorrow morning because the wedding is in 2 days. Don't be mad at me. I know that I'm a nightmare for a lot of brides-to-be that could be watching this video, but my cousin, it's really chill. I'm going to finish. There's no need to panic. So the last thing I will do before I pass out is I want to do a scallop edge around mainly the hem, and then if I have the willpower, I would like to do the neckline and the armholes as well, because I feel like that is what's going to complete the look. So that's what I'm gonna do, but my 1.5mm hook is upstairs, so I'm just gonna go upstairs and do that there. Oh, let me show you how it's gonna look, because this is how it goes. I think I want to use, because this is a double crochet scallop, I think I want to do a treble, so it's a little bit taller. I have a smaller mat. I will start the day with this. The fiber arts never end. I still have a decent amount of cord, and that's awesome. I have this ones and this ones. Look. Yes, I kind of stained this with the pen, and I'm so... I hate that I did this. I went with the pearls. I'll make the other one and I'll try to like scrub it a little bit so that I can take off this like bits of red. Okay, I'm pretty much done with the fiber part, which is the most time consuming. I will now do the long sleeve and then I will finish the skirt, do the other skirt, and hem everything. This tulle, it's, I think, too transparent. Should I do the white one that I already have? That it's almost like not worth it. I changed. I'm not gonna do the tulle because the reason why we're adding the long sleeve is like modesty. And this doesn't do anything because it's really transparent. This is more, it covers more skin. Just use this one. I have to just change the neckline and add the cuffs. Like this, like the shades are clashing just a little bit, so I'm a bit scared. And also, I kind of wanted to do this, make it, or I will leave it like this. Hold on, I will think about this in the next 2 seconds. Now let's hand sew some stretchy fabric. Yeah. My hand sewing arrow. It's so annoying because like I will gladly spend 3-4 full days making the lace, but hand sewing a garment shut. But the thing is, I'm just like physically against sewing machine sewing fiber art. Like I just cannot do it. It's against my spirit. You gotta do what you gotta do. And this is how it looks. I finally finished the skirt. So I cut the skirt, the longer one, and I thought it was filming, but it wasn't. I was so charismatic filming, like talking to the camera, and it wasn't filming. Longer skirt, kind of done. And now I'm going to enrage some of you because I'm about to add the elastic. Now I'll figure out how to set my machine for handkerchief hem, and then I will do the handkerchief hem in this, and in the top, the long sleeve. Okay friends, I did all of the hems. It took me too long. Now I'll just iron everything, but there's something that I need to do. I have expired the time that I should have done this in, but I need to do the scalloped edge here in the neckline and in the armholes. I cannot not do this. Like it's going to be an incomplete design. And like, listen, I took my time to do my little handkerchief edge and the skirt. I wouldn't dare to take the skirt without a hem, so I just cannot take this top without the scalloped edge. It's part of the design, and there's this plane flying by. I need to do it. It will take a little while, at least an hour, I think. But I need to do this. I cannot not do this. Hi friends, are we ready for the first reveal? I'm so happy. I hope she likes it. The major imperfection of this project is the top. I cut too much here, but because this is just a layering piece, it won't really make a difference in the front, which is where I cut the neckline way too low. Oops, that was anticlimactic. Oh my god. I know, like, I just said there's a little bit of an imperfection with one of the pieces, and shouldn't have any imperfections because it's a wedding dress and everything's supposed to be perfect. But this is perfect. So this is just like perfect. Like, I honestly, the first time I put it on the mannequin, I was shocked. I did a little, oh my god, I did this, and I went around the house calling people to come and look at it because I think it looks really good, especially the back. Anyway, I said this is the first review because I think my cousin is going to allow me to share some photos of her. So you're about to watch the result in action. Hello! So, did you love the final result as much as we did? Let me know. Marina really liked it. She was really happy with the results, and I really liked it as well, but it's not up to me, it's up to her. And I'm glad she liked it. I'm finishing to edit everything, and I just thought I'd pop here to say a little goodbye because I felt like we needed that. Let me know your thoughts about anything and everything in the video. Let me know your kind of style of wedding dress or outfit. Are you into like a more simple dress like Marina did for this first ceremony, or are you more into like bigger, like voluminous gown? Let me know. If one of your thoughts and opinions is that I should have started to work on the dress earlier, I agree with you. That is something that I just kind of wanted to mention. Something that I want to do going forward in my like design space is to really work better with managing my time and starting the projects as soon as I can, because obviously you guys could see I was rushing a lot towards the end, and although I did manage to finish everything that I wanted to for her, there was a need for a final fitting where I would see how the dress looked on her and had some time to tweak some little details that weren't perfect. Mainly the length, it was a little bit short. It was just fine, but when she was dancing a little bit and moving around, the top would slightly move up. So for her comfort, I wish I had had the time to do a little bit of a bigger and longer hem. She was really okay with it, but I was really unhappy when I was kind of upset that I kind of failed in that. But regardless, she was really happy. She's married and on her honeymoon now. I just popped here to say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. I know this was a long one. Let me know, your opinions of the whole video. I would like to know. I'm always up for like feedback. Just to let you know, I had 7 hours of footage, so I did condense it very well. We have like 40 something minutes. I think I did a good job condensing it, but yeah, it was a long journey and I'm very happy with it. Do consider liking the video. As I mentioned before in the very beginning, I do have a wishful thinking utopic goal of reaching 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you can subscribe, I would like that very much. If you're subscribing, to consider clicking the like bell button so that you're notified whenever I post, which hopefully is very soon. I'm working on some other projects. I will have my social media here somewhere on the screen, and this is it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, hopefully very soon. Bye bye.